What are the possible scenarios and their implications legally and tax-wise to conducting a program that involves 5 expats working together to share the profits? I'm an American currently living in Oman and will be repatriating next year. The others are Brazilian living in Italy, British living in Mexico, German living in Germany, blah, blah, blah. I thought about setting up a single member LLC in the US and having freelance contracts with each, alternatively a multi-member LLC or partnership or setting it up in another country. Many thanks. Okay. You know what I'm going to say. Come on, you know what I'm going to say. It depends. So it really does depend. So what is the nature of this trade or business? So, okay, what is the nature of the trade? Where are the customers going to be? So remember, we're thinking about taxes in general. So you have direct taxes and you have indirect taxes. I noticed that some people may or may not be exposed to certain European countries. So therefore, there may or may not be social charges around their involvement. There may or may not be VAT around their involvement as well. If their clients in the EU or in certain jurisdictions, there may be social charges, there may be VAT. If it is a physical product in the US, there would be sales and use taxes as well. Let's see what else. Blah, blah, blah. So it really depends on what the business model is. And if you have a single member, if you have an LLC and having freelance contracts with each, it depends on what the end game is. So then you, as the US person, you're going to pay taxes on that. And you leave them to manage their tax situation on their own. You can do that. So it really depends. So in a situation like this, you know what? I would say that we need to see, ideally, a pitch deck that says, because it looks like a startup, right? So what exactly is the business model? What are your projections of where your customers likely to be? What is the nature of the physical product or service? And then once we see that and we understand which jurisdictions are in play, we or whoever it is, whichever team that you decide to work with, would be able to advise accordingly. But with countries that you have called, the US, Germany, Mexico is, Italy as well. These are countries that are pretty clued up when it comes to tax. So it's not easy to fly under the radar. You want to get this right. So I'd say put together your plan, get something in writing that structures out exactly what it is you're imagining and what exactly you want to achieve, what your goals are, especially. And then once you have that drafted, then you take that to a tax team or tax professional and you start the conversation there. So I know it sounds tenuous, but get it in writing first and then take it to someone, because then you get the best out of them too. I've had someone in Bali a couple of weeks ago. He said, he gave me 2 lines of what he wants. Can you help me save on taxes? Yeah, but we need to understand, look, what are you doing? Like, what is the nature of your business? What are your goals? What are your objectives? How much is it? Because there are different thresholds and whatever. Where the customers, where your supply is based, what is the nature of the shipping arrangements? But so it really is a lot more involved. People think it's like Harry Potter, you just wave a wand and you say a magic word and then you save on taxes. No, the devil is in the details. The more detail you give to your tax professional, the more they're able to help you. The less you tell him or her, the more likely you are to have problems later on.
Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Our books and upcoming events are available at htj.tax. Email us at help@htj.tax to engage us, to advise on international tax or business matters.